check day. We're over here. Got us a silver fox here. Another nest raider. Plugging up the sets. I mean, I caught this gray fox here last year. Beautiful fox. We actually let that go as well. Nothing else in the set down there, but hey, it's a start to the day. We're not getting skunked per se, but we'll get him taken care of. We thought it was going to snow last night, and you can see just a little skiff on the logs and a couple different things, but I think most of the snow that came down melted. But it did rain a little bit because it's wetter than it was yesterday, and we're pulling though, so it's not going to bother us. We'll get this possum taken care of and head on down the road, but it's a good start to the day. At least we caught something. So it's always nice to find things in your traps, whether it be a possum or a coon or whatever. But just a really nice area here. We didn't get any canines here this year, but the logging road, this road that cuts off, they work over into that bottom over there. But when we come back here next year, we'll put these two sets in again and hopefully have some more critters. Well, Mark, last day, buddy.
Last day.
Last day here in southern Illinois on the Kentucky border. We just stopped over there on that logging road. Another possum.
Yeah. Not as big as the other one.
No, he was that one we had the other day. I've never seen anything so big. Hell, the head on him had to be 10 inches. He's a monster.
Yeah, he was big.
But we didn't get the snow we thought we were going to get last night. It was all rain.
Yeah. See a little bit of remnants of it on the logs and stuff, but nothing.
Just a little skiff.
Yeah.
Not anything that's able to see any tracks or whatever.
Right.
But we're going to go out and check the line. We'll show you what we have today, show you how the last day ends up, but all in all, it's not too bad. It's about 35 degrees. Got that possum, so we didn't get skunked. At least we know we got some.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was thinking about it this morning when I was laying in bed. I could smell you brewing up your probably second pot of coffee. I was sitting there thinking, like, you know, the gamut of emotions that you run through when you do a trap line like this, or you know, you don't even have to go away from home. Even when you're running a trap line around your own house, the gamut of emotions that you run through on a, you know, sometimes daily or even hourly basis.
Absolutely. You go down in the dumps 1 second to holy crap, we got 2 coyotes and a fox. You know, the next hour, you just never know.
You just don't know. And, you know, that's one of the things that you have to work through. You have to work through those low points where you get dug out, or you know, work through where you missed something and you know it was a coyote, or, you know, whatever. But you have to work through those things, and the more you can work through those, stay positive, keep plugging forward, keep pounding sets in, keep remaking sets, the better off you're going to be.
Absolutely.
And that in and of itself is a big part of the game. It's almost like golf, or, you know, one of those sports where it's 95% mental. And trapping at some points in time is literally 95% mental.
Sure is.
The more you let it get to you, the harder it's going to be out there. But, you know, we've stayed the course. We're checking the last day. We started with a possum. Imagine that. Starting with a nest raider.
Yeah.
But we're going to show you what happens today. And hopefully, as we move forward, we'll have a dog or two. If not, it's been a good week all in all. And I can't wait to get back here and do it again next year.
Yeah, this is always a good trip.
Always a good trip. Look forward to it. But we're going to go check the rest of the traps and hopefully have something that we can show you. Well, this is where we had that coon yesterday. We remade it. I really like the way it was remade. And coming here today, I'm looking around. I don't see any really decisive tracks. And that's tipped up in, I don't think it was a coyote, but it might have been. But this is only the second set we've had something by today. We had that possum. I think we've pulled about 13 or 14 sets, and there's been absolutely nothing around them that we can tell. But we come in here and this one, it would have fired. But it's pull day, and we don't know what it is, but there's definitely one critter running around here that got a free pass last night. Just a really good spot here on this road. We caught that coyote down here. But yeah, last night caught that possum. This is only the second set we've really had anything work, but we'll head on back down the road and hopefully have something out there on that other end. But just a beautiful morning. As I was saying earlier in the truck, the mixed emotions. I always have a bit of sadness when I'm pulling the line because I know the trip is over, and I just enjoy being out here going one-on-one with these critters. And it doesn't matter where you're at across the country, no matter what you're trapping. If you're in Maine and you're chasing martin or fisher, and if you're in Iowa and you're chasing coon, or you're in Alabama and catching beaver or otter down in Mississippi, it doesn't matter. Just being out there going one-on-one with these critters is fun. And we'll head on down and hopefully have some more to show you. But pretty awesome right here. Well, we're pulling this set out here. And nothing around it today. This is where we had that coyote yesterday. On this corner. Beautiful spot. Thick stuff here. Food plot over there. And nothing worked the set, we'll say that. But over right there by where the camera is, we got a fresh pile of coyote scat last night. One come in, left us a present right there. That's kind of disheartening, pulling these traps out of the ground knowing that there's another coyote right here, and not having the time to go after them. But you know what? That's a dog that'll be here next year. This is just a really good spot. We've caught coyote down there last year. We caught a bobcat here last year. We caught the coyote here this year. Coyote scat there this year. Beautiful spot, and we know there's going to be more here next year when we come back. But just put these sets in. He didn't work it. We know he was here because we got that pile of scat there, but you're gonna have that. That's part of the process, and it's disheartening to know that he didn't work our set our last night. It would have been nice to come in here and have another one here today, but all in all, it's been a good trip, and we definitely know there's one here for next year. Well, that's another nest raider here, Mark.
Yep, one of them trails we saw last year, and once again this year, it's produced.
Produced a lot.
Yeah, it has.
We had a double here. We had a single. We had a possum.
Yep.
We had another coon here today.
Yep.
Just, it's like a crime scene here. This is totally just tore up. Look at this. Oh man. He's got that all tore up. Nice little coon though. Farmer's gonna be really happy.
Yeah,
that
he'd be ecstatic.
We got these done. I mean, he's always talking about how they're in that barn right there. We just checked that field. We just showed you the scat that the coyote left us a present right there about 6 feet off of the set. The set wasn't worked, and when we're coming out, going back to the truck, here's that nest raider trail, and just, you can't get much better than this, you know. It works down into this thick bottom, and as we always say, this is the narrow point. And I know the water goes down through there, but this is the narrow point. The brush, you know, juts out into the field. You can see how it goes up in there. And I mean, we talk about narrow points all the time. If you can find where you can narrow them down, you increase your odds a lot.
Big time. And
more often than not, that's right where the animal trail is going to be.
Exactly.
And when I set this, I didn't think it was as distinct as it was last year, and it's actually performed better than last year. We did catch, you know, a couple coons and a possum here last year, but this has been almost every night.
You know, just like the other one in the other bottom, it's been pretty consistent. Let's just say that.
Yeah, very consistent. But we'll get this one taken care of. It's about halfway through the line, and we got ourselves a coon and a possum, but hopefully we'll go out and check the other part of the line and have some canines. But this is just what you want to find. If you find these trails, you'll catch these critters as well. Well, we pulled over here. We're on this new property that we set a few days ago, and we got a really beautiful cat. This is one of the nicest cats I've ever caught. He's just really pretty. He's got those big tufts around his face. Real good pad catch in that 550. We're gonna do our best to let him out, and we'll probably drag him right down there so he moves off that way. But as we showed you a couple other times, and we'll beat this point to a dead horse, when you're letting these cats go, really pay attention that you're not hurting them under their chin. That larynx area is very soft, and if you put a lot of pressure on that, you can shut these cats down really quick. You want to try and get that, you know, loose arm in here as well, because that in and of itself is going to protect the cat, but also protect you, hopefully, from any claws coming your way. But we're gonna get this cat taken out of the trap and try and get his paw up in there as well. You can see how fast they are with that loose hand, and you want to make sure that you get that up in there. Well, I gotta get you from biting it, buddy. See, let go of my paw. All right, come on, come on. Just take your time. There's no rush on this. You got the cat, just nice and easy. You'll get it. Just take your time. Get that around. Now we want to get that other arm down in there. Now we got the arm. And we got that away. And now all right, that cat's out. We're gonna drag him right here. Let go. All right, he's out. He's now out. He doesn't quite know he's out yet, but hopefully he walks the other way and doesn't come at us. But you can just see he is a beautiful specimen. Gorgeous tufts. Just an awesome critter that gonna live on another day and hunt. There are a lot of times they don't know they're out of the trap, and he could sit there for 10 minutes for all I know, but I could care less if we catch anything else today. Having a beautiful animal like that right there that bobcat in the trap and letting him go safely to where he's going to be able to run away. What an awesome experience. And you definitely don't experience this if you're not out there putting some stuff in the ground. So just an awesome, beautiful cat. That's about a 30-pound Tom. He is a really nice cat. And I'm sure he'll get his bearings and move on. But what an awesome day. We still got traps to check. We got 14, 15 sets to check. I'd like to have a coyote or two, but like I said, it really doesn't matter at this point. Just awesome to have that beautiful cat, and that's our third cat now we've let go this week. But it's just a testament to this catch pole. Get that around their neck, but get that loose arm in there, and that protects them from putting that pressure down on their throat, and you can let them go and they're going to be unharmed. And the 550, he's got no foot damage, no broken bones, no cuts. You know, he'll feel that for a little bit probably for the next day or so, but he's going to be fine. He'll be probably hunting again by tonight. But just a beautiful cat, and we're going to pull that trap up and head on down the road.
There you go.
Well, he finally ran down through the woods. He sat there for about 5 minutes, but he finally went down in that thick stuff, probably right where he came from, that thick stuff. Got the trap out of the ground, but just an awesome, awesome animal. And anybody out there that has an opportunity to catch a cat like that, even though we had to let it go, we'd much rather see a coyote, but just a gorgeous, gorgeous animal. That was a nice male, 30 pounds probably. That was a big cat. He was not happy, but he's not hurt. And we're gonna go check the rest of the line. Hopefully we'll have something else. Another possum. Another possum. Look at the pink ears on that thing.
That's definitely unique.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I definitely haven't.
Look how pink they are. That's kind of cool. The old silver fox. Well, we set these, I think I mentioned we set some Nest Raider sets in one of my segments here the day or so ago. But this possum, look at the pink ears on him. I don't think I've ever seen him that pink. That's pretty cool. That possum right on that trail coming out off of that little swampy area. We had him in that set right there, and I just actually stepped. You might have heard it on the camera. I stepped and set that one off. But that's a beauty. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, that's definitely unique. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never seen one like
I've never
that.
seen that much pink. They do have a little bit of pink around
Right.
their nose and face and all, but that's pretty unique right there. But this is just another Nest Raider location. You can see how the trail goes over down through right there. There's other game trails out in there, thick, but it's right on the edge. This cut, about half cut cornfield, but this is the narrow spot. We always talk about narrow spots. This is the narrow spot that works out of that patch of woods over into that patch of woods. And if you notice, as the trail comes across, we had two set right here. We had one right here that I just actually kicked off with my foot. We have this possum right here, which is another Nest Raider. They'll be happy. He's got those pink ears. That's pretty cool, but just an awesome day. Just had that bobcat we let go. I was just down here about 300 or 400 yards, and got a Nest Raider here, and we'll get him taken care of. And what do we got? What did we just figure out? We got 10 sets left.
10 sets.
We have 10 sets, 10 total sets. Hopefully we have a dog, And but if not, it's been a pretty good day.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't ask for, you know, everything in every trap every day. That's for sure. But we'll get this possum taken care of, pull these out, and go check the remaining part of the line. Well, there's another nest raider. That's a nice looking coon.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is a trail. I don't know if you remember these cattails or whatever they plant here. They actually plant that because there's a county road, maybe 50 yards. They plant that so nobody can see out in these fields into these plots when the deer are out there. So they kind of plant that to keep people from looking in. But the game trail through there goes right here. And this is just another example of where the area gets shorter, funnels them in, just a bunch of saplings. But we did the TV show a couple years ago, and I set this exact trail. We had sets on it 4 nights. I have one over here on the left. There's nothing in it. But we set this, and we had 5 critters in 4 nights. We had 4 coons and a possum. One night we had a double. But all in all, this is another example of when you find a trail, set it, and you catch something, that trail is probably going to be good year in, year out. And it's something that if you catch nest raiders or you catch coyotes or you catch foxes or whatever in a certain location, I know it's a little bit redundant. I've said it a lot over the last week or so, but it's really, truly a great thing to keep in your mind, put it in your toolbox, and, you know, it's going to be good every year. And, we'll get out and take a look at this. We will show you the area as well, but just an awesome, awesome coon there, right where those reeds are. Another nice nest raider, as I said. This trail here, you could see how it's beat down. Well, he's got all this tore down now, but you can see the gap there that they were running through. It goes right down into the middle. You can hear, as I said, the cars going by. These reeds up, though, really give you where the animal traffic's going. They go across, they stay in this little edgeway here with these just saplings down through, splitting these 2 cornfields. But another nice nest raider, and we'll get him taken care of, and we'll pull the trap up. I'd love to reset it because I know there's going to be more critters working here. But ultimately, you find these trails, set them year in, year out, they're going to be productive. End of the line, my friend.
End of the line. Well, at least here in Illinois.
Yep. We got them all pulled. No coyotes today, but we didn't really see any sign, really. Just that one place, that one.
Yeah, the one.
left us his marker where we caught his buddy yesterday.
Right.
Came by, didn't work the set though. And you're gonna have that. You're gonna have times where they're gonna come by, they're just not gonna work. Part of the game though.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? Good day though. What do we get? 3 coons, 4 coons?
3, 4 coons, 2 possums.
2 possum, yeah, one had pink ears. That was kind of cool.
Had pink ears.
And then had just a
unbelievable looking bobcat.
That was a beautiful bobcat. Just gorgeous. Big old tufts. Pushing 30 pounds, every bit of it. He's definitely ornery, but let him go and he's going to hunt another day. But all in all, a pretty good trip.
Yeah, all in all.
Pretty good trip. We dealt with some warm weather. We dealt with some rain. Dealt with some, you know, things that you're going to deal with when you put traps in the ground and you spend a lot of time in the field. You're going to have these things happen. You're going to get dug out. You're going to have animals that come by and don't work it correctly. And we tried to show all that. I hope that over this past week or so, everybody's had a chance to see what a working line looks like. We're really only, you know, we're driving a long ways to get to some of these properties. So we're putting a lot of miles on the car, but in all essence of where we're trapping, it's really not a large plot of land in comparison to a lot of other areas. I mean, I'd say most of those sets definitely out on this one end are within probably about a 200, 250 acre area.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So,
it's not a giant trap line or tract of land.
No, but we did pretty good. We got 4 coyotes, 3 bobcats.
Red fox.
Yeah, red fox yesterday, and tons of. We were having a lot of problems with the coons and the possums, just ruining good canine sets, which is always you're over there. Which is always something you're going to have to deal with when you put traps out, especially nowadays with the fur market as bad as it is. Nobody's really chasing the raccoons with their dogs, and there's just a lot of those smaller animals out there. They're going to plug your sets up. Caught a skunk on that dam breast. But all in all, we had a pretty good trip.
Yeah, real good trip.
My whole goal with this was to just show the real workings. We didn't hide anything.
Absolutely.
If we had something that was set off or something dug from the side or whatever, or having the coon wars down there by the river, we didn't hide anything.
No, we didn't.
And, you know, we could have set a couple DPs on the other side of it, which I've actually said before you can do to keep these nest raiders out of your sets, but I was having fun trying to match wits, and then we ended up catching that possum. It might have actually been a possum that
you never know
that we were having the problems with. But all in all, fantastic week. Had a great time out here in Southern Illinois on the Kentucky border, and I appreciate your help, Mark. Mark's been a big help.
You're welcome. It's great to be here.
Running the camera some. Also, when I'm making a set, he knows I'm going to need this or that, and he brings it over. It makes it a lot easier. Should have had you pulling them out of the ground today, though. My back's feeling it a little bit, but I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the last, what is it? Check day 8?
Check day
9, check day 8. I hope you enjoyed the last week plus being out here, showing you what we're doing, and just really my whole goal was to try and show everybody out there, especially you beginners that are looking to get into trapping, some of the things that are going to happen, some of the things you need to look for. I tried the first day to show you all the locations and the finished set. We did show you the walkthrough that worked, actually connected the first night, the one I filmed. Showed a dirt hole construction 2 days ago, and the Bobcat was in that today. So both that I showed from start to finish, we actually caught a critter in, which is kind of cool.
That's pretty awesome.
You know, being able
to... It doesn't happen like that all the time.
No, it doesn't. Hell, I could have... I mean, there was 5 or 6 sets. I'm like, I cannot believe we didn't catch something here. I could have filmed those, and we didn't ever caught anything. But I showed you the walkthrough, had a coyote, showed you the dirt hole, had the Bobcat 2 days later, and couldn't ask for better luck on that. But it's been an awesome time.
Always a pleasure.
I appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate your help, and appreciate you coming out here and, you know, let me bend your ears. We run along the trap line. But if anybody has any questions, you can reach us. We're at NorthAmericanTrapper.com. Our email address is info@NorthAmericanTrapper.com, and you can check us out on our Facebook at /North American Trapper. Any questions, any help you need, we'll be more than happy to help you get in the spirit of things and get you set up to be successful when you're out in the field. Thanks for coming along on the line.
North American Trapper has got you covered when it comes to essential trapping baits and lures. When you're moving soil out of the field, know that you're getting the best scents available with the North American Trapper's line. Go to NorthAmericanTrapper.com today and explore the mountain man in you.